Happy birthday, President William McKinley. Welcome, one and all, folks. Today, we are going to raise our glass here at the K.O.E. Nation to one President William McKinley, the 25th president of these United States, here on his birthday. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., and we're here to go deeper into the presidential birthday toast series. So, President William McKinley. He was actually the president that was in power when America grew and became a world superpower. He was the president that led our country through the Spanish-American War, and he also holds the unfortunate distinction of he held office until 1901 when he was assassinated. So that was a very unfortunate development that happened at the end of President McKinley's life that did lead to the creation of the Secret Service. So President McKinley really was kind of one of those transitionary presidents from what you could call almost the ye olden times to very much our modern era. So he was very much the president that transitioned us. He was also, if you might not know, a lover of rye whiskey. He was a Republican president, and if you were born in the South, you would enjoy bourbon. If you were born closer to the Northeast, you would enjoy rye whiskey. That was just kind of the way of it. So he was known to, he would serve wine to his guests, he would serve wine with dinner, and he would occasionally have a few sips of whiskey when he would relax at the end of the night. He was also well known as a war hero who served under Rutherford B. Hayes. So that was where he gained his main distinction, was service in the Civil War, and I imagine a few other involvements afterwards. So that's where he got his initial acclaim, was being very much an apprentice under Rutherford B. Hayes. So we raise our glass to this very interesting man on his birthday, the 25th president of these United States. He also ran against Nebraska's own William Jennings Bryan, who, strangely enough, he had his own cocktail called McKinley's Delight. And I'm going to be referencing Mint Juleps with Teddy Roosevelt, A Complete History of Presidential Drinking by Mark Will Weber. I really cannot recommend this book enough, but the McKinley Delight, or remember the name, however you want to know it, 3 ounces of rye whiskey. Whoo, that's going to be very spirit forward. And they say shoot for at least 100 proof. This one's not even close to that, but still excellent rye whiskey if you can get your hands on Mitcher's single barrel rye whiskey. Well worth the time. So 3 ounces of rye whiskey, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth, 2 dashes of cherry brandy, and here's the thing that I find kind of interesting, 1 dash of absinthe, which there's very few cocktails that actually call for absinthe. So maybe next year for McKinley's birthday, I might actually whip one of those up, or I might just make one for a cocktail video. But today we're just enjoying a sip of good old rye whiskey. Also, strangely enough, he also ran, when he ran against William Jennings Bryan, the Democrats made something called the Free Silver Gin Fizz because McKinley was a strict gold standard backer. So, which was kind of strange because they referred to him as our beerless leader, because William Jennings Bryan was a teetotaler. He was against alcohol consumption pretty much in its entirety, if you will. Also, interestingly enough, I just wanted to point out, because we're talking about presidential drinking and a toast to him, if you also have a bottle of Dewar's Scotch, Andrew Carnegie also bestowed to President McKinley a cask of Dewar's Scotch. He did that to pretty much any president that was around during his lifetime. If you were a contemporary of Andrew Carnegie and you were the president of the United States, or just somebody that he liked, for example, Mark Twain also got a cask of this Dewar's whiskey. It was not uncommon for a president to be gifted such from Andrew Carnegie. But today, folks, enough of that. We raise our glass to this president, this 25th president of these United States, the man who led the United States into becoming a world superpower, and a man who holds the unfortunate distinction of being one of the assassinated presidents of our United States. So we raise our glass to one President McKinley. Happy birthday, Mr. President. So folks, thank you for joining us here for this presidential birthday toast of one President McKinley. But don't go too far, because tomorrow we have 2 presidential birthdays to hit at the same time. So you can join us for either of those. And we will just have to wait and see, folks. Please join us, and I'll see you there.